Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I am near a star fort and a kind of gas pillar thing that makes noises at me. When I look over here, I see a exceptional fortress built today, and the day and the night that came before, by Iskall Stress Monster Iskall again, and then also Grian and Cleo and me and Jevin. Doodle-doodle-doo. Anyway, we got a problem. You know? You look over there at their fort, and what do you see? You see their fort. You got Doc M's little turtle area there in the lower left. You got their gassed tower thing that's gonna fire projectiles at us in the center, and the star on the kind of center right there. You look over at our fort, and you have a big clump of our buildings, and then you have Python's building. And I gotta say, I love Python's building. I think that this is great. If we fly over here past it, you'll see his video on this went up today, so there's no spoilers on this. It's a relatively simple repeating geometric pattern that uses an interesting color combination of kind of pinkish whites, and reds, combined with red glass that forms a pink as the light passes through it. It's got a strategically located wooden door, a pig inside. Check that out. That just looks cool. This whole building is awesome. But it's also really close to our base. Now, in fairness, he claimed this first. This land belongs to him and he. But I'm kind of worried that, like, when they start shooting over here, they might not necessarily have the best aim, you know? And now I'm underwater. So, you know, I'm trying to think about, like, how to limit collateral damage, you know? How do we make it clear that shooting at that is different from shooting at this, you know? Now, some people might say, Joe, that's really Python's job. And also, why do you keep failing to get into the air? I honestly don't know. I did want to take some of these cobwebs and start, you know, building a kind of barrier to prevent any wayward mobs from infiltrating or affecting Python's base here. You know, okay, I'm getting caught in them myself. I think that, you know, in general, 20 of these cobwebs might not be enough, but if other hermits see that I've started doing something like this here, they might get the general idea and jump in with their own cobwebs, because I am now out of cobwebs. But, you know, if a mob really wanted to go to Python's base, it would have to go all the way through there. And chances are it doesn't have all the enchantments I have. It would slow it down at least. It would serve as a deterrent. You know, we could also build a nice little modern seawall to make it harder for them to jump up on his shores, but that's building something on his shores, not on ours, you know? And I don't want to be in Python's way. Because once again, he's got something really awesome planned here. I watched his video working on this earlier today. Look at all these other little tower sections that are going to go up. This is going to be a veritable urban center, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. But you know what else I've been looking forward to for a little while? Getting that nether-hub going. Okay, of course I'm now back on the ground. Thanks, the ground. I'm pretty sure there's something over in this part of the server that is just killing my elytra. There's either some sort of crazy redstone or some sort of entity cramming nonsense. But if I can just get far enough away, I'm guessing it's something at their base, because once I got over here further, it wasn't as much of an issue. I did want to run over here and see what progress needs to be made yet on the nether-hub. We have a lot of things that we still need to dig out, and we have some concrete walls that are ready to go up. Now, I know that Isuma has started on some of these diagonal walls, establishing their perimeter, working on the ceiling here, all that sort of thing. So that is a clear case of something that I could do. Oh, interesting. It looks like he's applied a layer of stone, and then he just goes straight up with the concrete there. Oh, yeah, because I guess that this layer of stone is the layer at which the map is going to be rendered. We're going to have some sort of lights and then colorful stuff that represents the map on the server. It'll be really cool when it's done. Can I safely jump down here without getting myself killed? Okay, that was kind of a lag spike that I don't love, but it's enough to get me into the air. So, if we need to find the remaining netherrack to be mined, oh, here it is. Anything under this giant dark diamond here needs to go. Oh, I can see some of my fellow hermits started removing blocks here and did not pick them up. That's okay. Look at that. Whoa. Already we're in trouble. Already. Okay, that didn't take long. Okay. So, that was, in terms of my gooder plans, not one of my best. Here we go. We've got dirt to pillar up. We've got gravel to pillar down. We have a portal right here. And worst case, Cub Fan's on the server, although he is AFK, as the kids say. Okay. Oh, and we don't have any ender pearls to hop down from things easily. So we were on top of a thing that I'm guessing was... It was clearly... Maybe it's up there? Is there a good way to get up there from here? Like, we have all these stairwells and stuff, but it's not... Yeah, see, this is not a good stairwell, at least by my metrics. Now we need to find our stuff, which is promisingly located right here, as far as I can tell. Got some experience. Whoosh. Oh, there we go. We got Mjolnir's hammer. We got the diamond shovel. Oh, there we go. Look at all that. So, yes, what we were working on was fixing the entire nether to be safe so that nobody would ever have to do what I just did again. Well, you know what I should do? Is I should just kind of skim along the outside of this. You know, I should just... That way, any lava that I encounter just falls downward and then isn't my problem. And I can see my progress on this, like how many of these blocks I've broken. I'm in the 12,000 club, which is like a fifth or less than a fifth. Slightly more than a fifth of what Asuma's done. Now, this is Asuma's project, so yeah, obviously he's going to take the lead and do a lot more than a lot of people. But I need to do my part, too. So, here we go. Okay, guys, as you can tell, we have taken out some of the netherrack around here. Just a wee bit of it. We are up to 24,000 blocks removed. So that's about twice as many as I had before. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's not imperfect either. Or wait, maybe it's both. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about it. You know what? I did my part. Now it's my turn to break my knees and jump back in here and go check out what's happening around the base. You know, there's always something to do around the base, and hopefully it's something to do with dropping off a bunch of netherrack, because I have way too much netherrack right now. I've been, like, just putting this anywhere I can for a while, but we really need to have a long-term solution to that netherrack excess problem. So why don't we go see if there's a good place that we could store it. Now, of course, if the ceasefire was already over, I would be storing it in the enemy base, because that's the optimal joke here. Ready? Well, as we approach the base, it's pretty clear that Stress Monster has been hard at work with the landscaping. Iskall and Grian have been doing their part, as well as Cleo, to get all of this put together. I've been kind of busy at the computer shop, trying to get my desktop prepared recently. Some of you guys were like, Joe, how come your videos are super low quality lately? It's because my desktop's broken. I'm recording on my laptop. Sorry. Should be fixed soon, but I'm still waiting on a final diagnosis. And hopefully it's not too crazy. Now, of course, with this thing actually being done, I can't just walk in the back wall like I had been doing, I guess. I think that this is where the doorbell is. Here we go. Oh, and then they've got the witch there who will throw potions at you, which, of course, I'm not even at full stamina or whatever, so I probably shouldn't go get a potion thrown at me, but I should read the piece of paper. That is an improper message to leave a guest. How do I fix this? I think that what we're going to want to do is reach in here. Okay, so we have a few messages here, but there's several empty slots. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go grab some paper, and let's see, after we grab the paper, I guess we would write on it with an anvil. Of course, I'm at level 5, because I took some damage earlier from a lava flow. Well, we are back at the front gate of our wonderful entrance here. I'm just going to pick that up, and I'm going to add my little signs. Shh, baby's sleeping. The fault is in your stars. Free potions. You are a kind soul. Join the G team. Your mic is muted. Do not disturb. I don't know why. That one has a different accent, but I feel very strongly you shouldn't disturb us. It's not a place for disturbing people. Disturbing people like me. Oh wait, yeah it is. This is a very disturbing place for very disturbing people like me. I don't know. For some reason, like, I think that's... Where is that? That accent is like from the Walt Brisby voice from Venture Brothers or something. But anyway, we have plenty of time to get more signs and things and more words, all sorts of stuff in here. We have a server of plenty and also a server of, what's the lack of plenty? Of lacks. We are going to lack netherrack, and we're going to have plenty of wartime whatevers. You know, also, I want to say, a lot of the hermits have been like, you know, guys, don't take this prank war too seriously. You know, we're all friends. We're just palling around having a prank war. You know, I don't want anybody to, you know, get too upset about it. Look, you guys, if you want to have an emotional response to what I make, you are welcome to. Just don't be a jerk about it to somebody else, okay? I think I'm going to make some pretty cool episodes pretty soon. And if you want to get mad at me, you can be mad at me. But don't get mad at my friends. Because I care deeply about my friends. And, I mean, I also care deeply about myself. But I know that the act of creating things on the internet, I am embracing the fact that that is going to possibly evoke strong responses from people. And I want you to experience those and to express those responses to me. But not everybody who makes things on the internet does that. Some of them just want to have fun and pal around. And so if you see one of my friends having fun and palling around and you're like, hey, so-and-so made a dumb prank and they're meanie heads. Like, don't take yourself so seriously. But if you're like, Joe, I don't like the way that you interpreted the concept of a prank in your expression of this sculpture that you constructed over their base. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. You can be mean to me. But, you don't have to be a jerk about it. But please don't be mean to my friends. Anyway, core concept. We have a base here with more words than it had at the beginning of the episode. We have a nether here with fewer racks than it had at the beginning of the episode. So that rack lack and this word splurge is just going to combine to create an interesting blend. This is going to be like a wartime smoothie, a frozen concoction intended to delight and prank you. So yeah, I'm ready for the ceasefire flag to come down personally. I think it might not anytime soon because I have no idea what everybody else's travel schedule is. I'm going to be out this weekend doing some stuff, so I might not be here when that flag comes down. But just so you know, I've got some things prepared. I've got my batty agents over there. My, what do you call them? Regular bat people out there scouting, getting ready to trounce the enemy. It's going to be a good time. So, anyway. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.